This is a story that I wrote called The Demon Princess's Love Story by Nina McElvey. It was originally for my nanny, so this is a letter that I wrote in it. For Nanny. I was originally writing this for your birthday, but you left before I finished. So I will still write it for you, even though you won't be able to read it. You made a great impact on my life, and I really want to go back to it. How it was, because nothing is the same anymore. I just want everything to go back to normal. So I love you, Nanny, and I want you to know I miss you very much, and I wish you could have stayed just a little longer. Backstory. Sean's been your protector for years. Having come of age, you are now expected to ascend the throne as the demon queen of the underworld, but you want him by your side. Although you've loved him since you were a teenager, Sean only sees you as his charge, his duty, nothing more. In order to fully ascend and claim what's rightfully yours, you must be mated by the midnight of the next equinox. You only have 2 months to prove to this man that what you feel is real, and he is meant to be your life mate so you can rule the underworld together. Chapter 1. Introduction. In a land shrouded with shadows and hidden truths, I was recognized as Princess Lyra, destined to be the ruler of the demon realm. For many years, I dedicated myself to intense training, honing my skills, and preparing for the moment when I would inherit the throne. I knew that this responsibility came with great expectations. As twilight fell, casting an eerie glow over the horizon, a painful realization settled upon me. I understood deep down that Sean, the one I had always envisioned standing beside me as my partner, would not share in the future I had dreamed for us. Pacing restlessly in my chambers, my heart thumped wildly against my chest, burning by the weight of my worries. How could I possibly show Sean that he was my one true love? The time was slipping away like grains of sand from an hourglass, and with only 2 months left, I felt an overwhelming pressure. I had loved Sean since our teenage years, and the thought of losing him was too much to bear. Each passing day intensified my anxiety. I needed a plan, a way to demonstrate that my love for him was strong and unwavering. I understood that I had 2 months to find a suitable partner, but deep in my heart, I knew there was only one person I truly wanted. I had to make him see that we were meant to be together. I envisioned our future ruling hand in hand, and the thought of it fading away filled me with dread. I could not let this chance slip from my grasp. With determination in my heart, I resolved to act swiftly. I would seek opportunities to express my feelings, to remind him of the bond we shared. Time was a merciless opponent, but I was resolute. I needed to make him realize that our love was not just a whisper in a wind. It was a roaring flame that could light up the darkest corners of our world. Our destinies were intertwined, and I would fight to ensure that we walked together in the future I had always imagined. Sean saw me nothing more than a duty, a checkbox that needed to be marked off. I struggled with the thought of how I could express my love for him without simply saying the words. Deep down, I believed he'd read my journal, where my feelings were laid bare. It was a window into my heart, but he kept his own thoughts hidden away. I could sense that he felt something too. He must have noticed the burden of my affection weighing on me. His eyes often reflected a deep loneliness that resonated with my own experiences. Occasionally, I caught what seemed like a lingering glance from him, a moment that sparked hope in my heart. If only I could trust that these glimpses were genuine, it would bring me immense happiness. But as dawn broke, reality hit hard. I was not just anyone. I was a demon princess, bound by responsibilities and expectations. Love, particularly for another demon, was something rare and complicated. We all knew each other's secrets and histories too. Well, the only mystery left to explore was my own. One man and I felt a spark of joy, a word I rarely allowed myself to use. Next, I was drowning in sorrow and regret. I often questioned my own desires. Did I really want to claim the throne that came with power and title? Or did I long something different? A journey into the overworld. I yearned to discover what lay beyond the confines of my life, to seek a place where acceptance awaited. Yet, despite those dreams, I found myself stagnant, caught in a cycle of thoughts that led nowhere. Each day turned into a struggle between my heart and my role, leaving me in constant conflict. There were times when I sensed something special about Sean. Feels like he can read my mind, understanding my hopes and fears. He knows when I am excited to jump into a new experience and when I hesitate to take the next step. The idea of being together brings a mix of excitement and anxiety. I know he would see right past any mask I tried to wear. Thought is both alarming and comforting. I realize that with him, I don't have to hide my true self. Being around Sean gives me a feeling of safety I've never felt with anyone else before. There's an incredible sense of protection when we are together. Sometimes I can't find the right words to express what I feel. It's as if the warmth of his presence silences my thoughts. I recall a moment from not long ago. Strangers would approach me, making bold proposals of marriage. Without missing a beat, Sean would step forward. He would firmly tell them I wasn't interested. I'd watch as he easily saw through their insincere intentions. He recognized what they truly wanted, and that awareness showed me his protective side. Sean cared deeply. It was clear he wanted to keep me safe. His quick reaction revealed so much about him. It painted a picture of a man who would stand firm against anyone who might wish to harm me or take advantage of my kindness. His words gave me reassurance, and they made me realize how much he valued our connection. I didn't have to worry, and that was a wonderful feeling. Every moment spent with him reinforces the bond we share. I don't have to put up walls, but instead I can be my authentic self. Sean's presence makes the world feel better, more secure. In his company, I find freedom and safety, two things I never want to lose. I cherish how he looks out for me and deepens my affection for him each day. In my life, there is one person who sees me for who I truly am, and that person is Sean. Unlike anyone else, he understands the things that light me up inside. He pays attention to the interests that make my heart race, whether it's my fascination with books, music, or science. He shares my curiosity about the world beyond what we know. Together we often talk late into the night about the mysteries of the universe and the wonders that might lie out there. Sean also knows who matters most to me. He understands the importance of my family and my friends. He respects those relationships and encourages me to cherish the time spent with them. It's rare to find someone who can connect on so many levels. With Sean, I feel seen and valued. He embraces every side of me, from my dreams to my doubts. Being around him is like coming home to myself. This is the end of chapter 1.